Hey guys, it's Section of Violence here. Best night ever, ever. Maybe not for profit wise, but as far as experience goes, my goal tonight wasn't to make the most money ever. Because I honestly didn't like this card from a betting perspective. It just so happens that it was one of the easiest cards of the year. I'm really, really happy. Met so many legends, DC, some referees, the matchmakers, Dana. I met so many people that, like I never thought I would meet, and I'm just so grateful that not only they took the time to take the photo with me, but for the journey that I've been on, because I've learned a lot of lessons throughout these years, and now I'm fortunate enough to be able to, afford a decent life. And man, I just can't say enough gratitude. I am so happy. Um, it truly was an amazing night. I might do a little vlog thing, I guess. My buddy Bird tried to tell me to get to do that, and I'm not really good with the like editing and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'll probably do that though. I'll make it my project. But anyways, guys, I had a great time. Um, and let's get into the card. And who's next? Let's go move to new window. Rankings. Okay, so we had Diana Belbita versus Maria Oliveira. So Maria Oliveira, man, gosh, she has a nice booty. But other than that, she has such like low fight IQ, low skills. Like she's like playing a UFC 4 game and like trying out the new moves. Like she doesn't understand what to do or how to win. Like, she's not terrible, but she's terrible if that makes sense. Um, yeah. And Diana, man, she's not she's not like she didn't show out in that fight, but she just won every round, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't like she didn't 10-8 every round. She didn't even come close, but she still, in my opinion, beat her up. Like she landed effective, damaging shots. I felt she was a little repetitive with some of her strikes, but she'll work on that in the gym. She's still growing as a fighter, so I'm really, really happy she started the night off well for the Canadians. Um, yeah, it was really, really good. Really, really happy for Diana. I wish I put more on her because it was a tailor-made matchup for her. But yeah, what weight class are these girls in? 115? Ooh. Let's see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think that who they should fight next? I think so Maria Oliveira just fought um the Canadian Diana Belbita. So I think she was ranked there. Definitely, I think a Jinyu Fry would make sense. That would be a good one for for Belbita. I don't like Jinyu Fry's chin, so that could even open up the door to a possible finish opportunity. Um, yeah, maybe her. If not, maybe like Vanessa Demopoulos. I don't know. Please don't give her Denise Gomes. Please, for the love of everyone, please don't give her Denise Gomes. And then as for Maria, if Melissa Martinez is still on the roster, then take her. But if not, um, Corey McKenna could work, I guess. But even then, it's kind of a step down for McKenna, so I don't even know why she would do that. If anything, just cut Maria. But I wouldn't do that. She's just probably bottom of the list now. But anyways, moving on. I'll speed it up for you guys a bit. David Dvorak versus Steve Urkeg. Um, Urkeg's a bit hittable, but he's also really good, if that makes sense. Also, he was very it took him a bit to find his rhythm, and it was a war. Like he really put David in trouble, made David like put up David on wobbly skates in tight submissions. Like he made David like actively have to defend throughout the whole fight. Um, the one thing I have to say is Steve has no wrestling. Um, and that's gonna be a liability against these upper, like not no wrestling, but not like very good wrestling. And I feel like that's gonna be a problem in in the future. But yeah, great win for the kid. He cashed me as a plus 330 dog, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, moving on, we had Kyle Nelson. Finally, I had Builder to start, but I was through a lot of contemplating that I had to just go with Nelson. It's just I couldn't feel in such a close fight going against your teammate, going against someone you train with, like you can't. So you know, Nelson, great win. I wish I could have bet it though. Moving on. We had Ayman Zahabi versus Aori Koleng. Make that 3 for 3. First round TKO by Ayman Zahabi. That was beautiful. He has some power in his hands. For looking like Ariel Hawani, he is one dangerous man. I really really rate this guy. I am starving, by the way, guys. I've been fasting for like 2 days just off pure excitement and adrenaline. Like, so excuse me if I'm a little, I don't know, antsy because I'm craving food. Anyways, moving on. Oh, actually, yeah. What am I doing? I just missed out on so much. Okay, so Steve Urquhart. Let me get that quick for you guys. 125. Damn, he's 125. He's the biggest 125er I've ever seen. So yeah, so I mean, he just beat a pretty ranked opponent. I'm pretty sure, yeah, number 15 in the world. So now he's number 50. Cody Durden. Give him Cody Durden. I want to see his wrestling. And then David Dvorak, I want to see you fight Charles Johnson. And then as far as Kyle Nelson goes, he's what, 155 or 145? 145. 145. Uh, so Nelson just beat Builder. And where was Builder ranked? Give him Melsic Bagdasarian. Nelson. And then as far as Builder goes, maybe an Eric Silva. That's probably the next step for him. Moving on, we had so yeah, Eamon's a hobby. 135. Let's see who we got for him. So he should now fight. So because he just beat Atoria Akalane, or however you say his name. Um, yeah, so I think he should be fighting. I think John Castaneda would be a fun next matchup for him, and Naya Kurlan could fight. Cameron Simon would be a good one. Moving on, we had Jazzu Vicious versus Miranda Maverick. What did I say? What did I say? Jazzu Vicious is legit, man. She's working on her holes every day. She's working hard, man. She's one of the hardest workers I've ever met. She really tries and really gives her everything to the sport. And people like Miranda Maverick who wear sunglasses indoors should never, ever, ever be calling out someone who works who has such a good work rate and someone who actually tries to fight opposed to just hold you. And Miranda Maverick, man, she got exposed. And Jasmine, man, like what a great performance! What a way to make us proud. And God, I'm so proud to be a friend and a teammate of her. She's awesome, man. Yeah. Moving, or yeah, probably should give her an opponent. We got 125. Miranda Maverick too. That will shoot her up the rankings. She'll be a ranked opponent come Monday morning or Sunday. I don't know when they do the rankings. But yeah, where the heck is Maverick ranked? Yeah, so she's number 19. That means Mrs. Jasmine Jasdavicius is getting closer and closer to that grudge match with Casey O'Neill. And actually, I really like that matchup for her. I think she beats up Casey O'Neill badly. But you know, who knows? Moving let's see if she could fight someone next. I don't want to say Lee because she's very experienced, but it's gonna look like give her Wood. Give her Joanne Wood. Actually, no, they're friends. I don't think that would work out. Yeah, you're gonna have to go with Andrea Lee here. Probably is the best next step. Yeah, and yeah, and as far as Maverick goes, uh, as far as Maverick goes, maybe a Juliana Miller matchup would be fun. Moving on, we had Nasruddin Mava versus Chris Curtis. Run it back. What else am I gonna say? Curtis, I will say he was losing, getting beat up, and he keeps his. He lost. He didn't lose, but he got hit very bad clash of heads and put like a vagina over his eye. It's brutal to look at. Yeah, must be it must be really hard too because he's a really tough guy, and going out like that was probably hard for his pride. But good for him, man. He's a class act. Chris Curtis is, and if he wasn't dealing with better circumstances, I might have asked for a picture. But I got so much out of tonight. Least of my concerns. Moving on, we had oh yeah, freaking Christ. Oh, they're both 185, so I'll talk about this one too. So we had Marc Andre Barrios versus Eric Anders. Two nut shots from Marc Andre. Man, I was convinced we were going to get a point deducted. No point deducted. Um, but yeah, he just pretty much like landed the better shots, I would say, and came to a point where Eric was just kind of like succumbing to the pressure, and he never gave up on himself, but he did have struggles with the pace and the range that Marc Andre and there's the out like the variety of strikes that he was throwing. It was really confusing Eric. But yeah, man, I got a picture with Eric. He's a really good guy. He was sitting like he was just so nice. And it usually after a loss, people are like, "Man, like I don't want to see this guy. Like I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to, watch the fights and talk to my family." But no, he was as nice as can be. So credit to Eric. You always have a fan out of me for that. Moving on, we had Dan 50K Ige versus Nate Landwehr. Should have been a lock of the card. I wasn't sure about Dan's cardio, but he's been through worse situations and he survived. So I should have just saw this coming. I overthought this card, I feel like, but gotta play it safe sometimes when you're up a lot in the year. But yeah, Marc Andre got the job done, and Eric Anders is looking towards retirement. But man, he's had quite the career. Some ups and lows, but he's always down to scrap, and that's always something you can respect about him. But yeah, let's talk about yeah. So we said run that back. Next up, we have Anders and Barrio. Marc-Andre Barrio. So yeah, I think next up for him should be Jun Park. Um, and then as for Anders, maybe like a Jacob Malkoon. Be a good one next off matchup for him. Moving on, we have oh yeah, we had Dan Ige versus Nate Landwehr. Let me just yeah let me just did I talk about this fight already? I don't think I did. But yeah, so Nate Landwehr, he was getting dropped. We had so yeah, let's talk about that. So yeah, so this fight we had Dan Ige taking on Nate Landwehr. Dan Ige, sorry, I'm tired, guys. Bear with me. Um, he's such a beast. He was landing. He has such like phenomenal power that is so underrated that not a lot of people talk about. And Nate Landwehr found out tonight that you can't just be tough and expect to win fights. You need skill. And unfortunately, he got out class in this one. Nate the Train is still a legend, but as far as quality of fighter, it's still yet to be determined. But yeah, Dan Ige, man, great performance. yeah, I'm really happy for the guy. He showed a lot of love to Canada, and I loved his energy. I wish I got to meet Nick Sick. That would have been cool, but he's a pretty serious guy, so it kind of scares me too. So we got so let's see where you at, Ige. You fought Ige's fought Nate Landwehr. So Landwehr, I'll get to you, but Ige, I kind of like the matchup with either Giga or Ortega. That would be a good one. Giga or Ortega. Take Ortega. That would probably be the next best for me, but if not, Giga. And then as far as Landwehr goes, maybe give him a rematch with Juicy J or give him Padillo. I don't know. It's whatever the UFC wants to do with him, you know. Moving on, we got Mike Malott, or sorry, we did have Mike Malott as our lock of the card. Cashes with ease. The first round was a little bit touch and go, but he still won that round. Man, Mike's a beast, bro. Mike's such a beast. He's working hard, man. He's working in the gym so hard. He's working on every hole he has, even though that sounds super, yeah. Anyways, Mike's a beast. He cashes inside the distance with ease. He's 10 for 10 for finishes, 3-0 for in the UFC for finishes. What else do you want to ask more from him? Fugitt, he's not on Mike's level, and it just got shown tonight. Great win for Mike. Yeah, we got a new Canadian superstar, man. Everyone tries to compare him to Chandler, but no, I think he's better than Chandler. He's fun, like he's in his own way, you know. But let's see who they're gonna give him next, because it's not gonna get much easier. That's for sure. Oh, that'd be a good next fight. So we just beat Adam Fugit. So I think a cool next fight for him would be either Munir Lazez or a maybe like a Court McGee, like some maybe not someone on the way out, but like maybe like Andre Fialho. Give him Andre Fialho next. And then as for what's his name? Fugit. Oh my God. Give him Mike Mathatha. Moving on. Charles Dubronx versus Beneil Dariush. I got this one wrong, and I can be man enough to admit it. Charles Dubronx, man, he is that guy. He is very, very, very good. Very good. Beautiful striker. Beautiful striking. He's getting better by the fight. I love Oliveira, man. He still stays on bottom for my too much of my liking, but he's still so good, man. He's so good. He's so freaking good. He'd be my favorite fighter if he could finish Islam, but I just don't think it's ever gonna happen. Good win for Oliveira. Yeah, man. Not much else I can say, but good win. Um, and let's see who they give him next, because he's at the top of the list. So if Islam's not next, I don't know what is, but let's see who else. If not Islam, I see Islam defending his belt against Charles. Um, yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense right now. And then as for Dariush, if he doesn't want to retire, then Gamrot? Oh no, we already fought him. I guess you could no, because he's gonna need some time off. Maybe like Diego Ferreira. It's probably the next step for him. Or no, he's already beat Diego Ferreira. Jeez. Oh God. Big money Moicano. Let's go. All right, guys. Moving on. We had Amanda Nunes versus Arena Aldana. So we had Amanda Nunes as our second most confident pick. I really wish I hammered her, but I actually wish I also am happy I didn't because she didn't look like herself and a lot of times. Like her boxing was a little forced. She didn't have the same pop on her shots. She doesn't. She just her wrestling was weird. Like it wasn't like her normal wrestling. Like she was just not herself. You know, you could tell the age is a thing, and she's rich. She's got all of her life made for her. 23 and 5. Greatest to ever do it, man. Amanda Nunes is the greatest to ever do it as a female. Juliana Pena can say whatever she wants. The whole world knows what's the truth. Um, but yeah, man. And even if she beat Nunes the third time, somehow, I don't see it ever happening. But even if she did, it would be due to the aggression of Nunes and her age. But I respect Nunes to understand that. She even said it, and I'm really sad to see her go. But we're getting older, and these fighters, they got lives to live. Other than fighting. Great, great win for Amanda. I don't even know how much we're up. I'll put that in the comments section. I still have a lot to do tonight. Um, I'll put that in the comment section below, and or I'll put that, sorry, in the description once I calculate it. But I'm pretty sure we went for picks. We went 1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-1-1, 5-1-1, 6-1-1, 7-1-1, 7-2-1, 8-2-1. So we went 8-2-1 on picks. Can't complain about that. It's a pleasure, man. I'm really really happy. 80% on predictions. So great job tonight, guys. I'm ecstatic. Can't say any enough good things. You guys, you gotta check out the Instagram for the all the content I'm gonna be posting on there. Yeah, guys. I hope you guys cash like I did this card. I pretty much cashed every single play. Crazy night. Probably another. It's gonna be 10 to 20 unit day. So all right, guys. Until next time. I'll see you next time. We got Bellator. Freaking, we got LFA, I think. We got lots of stuff next week. Let's crush it. We're gonna crush next week. All right, guys. See you later.